Did you know that there's a simple exercise you can do either mid-ride, although I don't know if you want to lay on the ground during your ride, but immediately after, that's going to help to fight tight shoulders, tight chest, tight lats, as well as a tight neck. Today we're going to show you how to do the side-lying windmill to get better movement, better mobility, and be able to breathe better on the bike. When it comes to being able to perform on the bike, a lot of us think about intervals, doing some type of strength training nowadays, maybe some type of yoga. But did you know that the activities that you do as part of your dynamic warm-up and after each and every one of your rides or your runs or swims is going to drastically affect how your body's going to function? This is a functional drill because we're helping to restore function after being hours or even just an hour and 15 minutes in this position on the bike. Today's exercise is called a side-lying windmill. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep the feet stacked, knees at 90 degrees, and we're going to be working on learning to rotate from T12L1. That's where the lower back spine meets the upper back spine, and we should be able to rotate side to side, but because of the time we're on the time trial bars or on the bike, we tend to lose that, and then we get into that Hunchback of Notre Dame position, which we really don't want to have, the same Halloween costume every year. What we're going to do is we're going to start off laying on the ground as Jordana is here, hands on top of one another, and we're going to take that top hand and we're going to reach or slide it forward as much as we can while keeping the spine straight. From there, while her eyes stay on her fingertips, she's going to create a rainbow, allowing that hand to come up overhead as best as she can, and we want to move a little bit quickly through this movement. Now up overhead, you'll notice that she's able to come all the way through with her arms straight, and then she's going to snap back. Now, many of you are going to be very tight in through the shoulder and get stuck at the overhead position or a little bit before. This will be due either to pain or discomfort in through the shoulder or because the hand is going to pop off, go ahead and let it bend, pop off the ground just a little bit. You have good range of motion, so we're all right. When this happens, what we want to try and do is take a deep breath into the area. So think about the air going into that area and then out through the mouth, allowing it to relax. And notice how her elbows, she's not tight, but we just opened up her shoulder. And then you can continue on through this range of motion. Make sure you're pausing at the back, breathing out. You want to think about trying to touch the back shoulder back down to the floor and then snapping the shoulders closed using the obliques. This is a fantastic exercise to help you to be able to open up the lower back as well. And you'll notice her knees actually stay together much better than mine did when we did this before. As you go through this, it's opening up the TFL, the glutes, the IT band, which is really the insertion of the glutes and TFL, as well as the lower back, the lats, the chest, the shoulder, all in one. When you do this, make sure you're moving at a nice good clip, about 6 to 8 per side, or start with 3 or 4 as you go through. The breathing is really important. When you're done with one side, go ahead and switch to the other. Why is the breathing so important? We want to make sure that you're matching where you get stuck and teaching the body to relax through that range of motion. Now, we don't want to go too many each side, so let's go ahead and rotate to the other side, and you just rotate literally into the same position. Just think like you're sitting in a chair on the floor. So the side-lying windmill, fantastic post-ride exercise. If you found this video today to be helpful in helping you understand a dynamic warm-up exercise and how to open up the chest, shoulders, back, lower back, glutes, and IT band after a ride, make sure you're subscribing to the channel down below and head on over to the Human Vortex Training website to check out our blog posts and other resources.